Hey gang, Larry Vickers here, Vickers Tactical, and I'm going to take you through the mechanics of the draw. And hopefully you're going to hear a few things here that you may not have heard somewhere else. First thing, understand your brain likes to do equal and opposing tasks with your two hands. So if I'm moving my hand this way, this is what my brain prefers, right? So when I start the draw stroke, what my brain would prefer is this little action right here, so it's a mirror image going to the target. And I've actually known some competitive shooters back in the day, and that's how they drew their pistol, right? The problem with that is you're getting your support hand on the gun real late in the game. That's the problem with that approach, all right? And understand something, always remember, your brain is going to default back to that. So even if you alter your draw stroke, it's not uncommon for you to start to slide back into that equal and opposing. So you need to keep that in mind. Okay, this is a dry fire drill I'm going to take you through. I'm using my Wilson Combat Vickers Elite Lightweight Commander in 9mm, which is my current favorite blaster in the 1911 realm, out at Bill Wilson's ranch for your benefit here. Weapon is empty, no magazine, empty chamber. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, no matter where my hands are, I always want to index on the pistol the same way. So I could have my hands down low, up high, it doesn't matter where they're at, but I want to approach the pistol the same way. And I want the fingertips to index on the grip first with a very, very slight hesitation. The reason being is that tells you where your hand is in relation to the grip, and now you can sink it down in to begin your initial purchase on the pistol. That's key. So I don't want to just grab at the gun. I actually want to come in and very lightly touch with my fingers and then sink down in. Okay, while I'm doing that, my support hand comes in front of my stomach, just like this. Index down, pistol comes out. With a 1911, about right here for me, I take it off safe. Comes off safe. Now this hand comes in kind of an L shape, indexes off the trigger guard, and it starts to roll into the firing grip. About here, my finger starts to go into the trigger guard. I'm coming up on target. I finalize my grip, sight picture, and press. Just like that. I'll take you through it again. All right, so once again, index down, support hand in front of the stomach. I start to drive the gun towards the target. Safety comes off. L shape with my support hand, finger goes in, slack out, finalize, press. Just like that, all right? Notice when the hands are together and I'm in that final 2/3 stage of pushing the gun to the target, I put my finger on the trigger guard and I'm starting to take the slack out. Once again, looks like this. Come down, safety off, L shape, fingers, grip, finalize, press. Notice it's just like pointing a finger at the target. It's like if your finger was in your holster, it's just like pointing a finger right at the target. So once again, come down, together, safety off, press, just like that. Now, the draw is something you want to practice really slow. I'm talking like maple syrup slow, so you get the proper technique down and you don't bring any training scars with it. Things you see, guys say with a 1911, they're getting the safety off too late. When the hands are together, that's kind of too late to bring the safety off. It needs to be off before that time frame. Another thing you see is people bring the gun out and they'll kind of scoop it at the target, or they'll do something like that. My analogy is real simple. If I wouldn't point my finger at the target that way, then I don't want to present the gun that way. Also remember, here's another thing that'll happen. I start to bring my hands together and then I fade back into that equal and opposing, and I end up getting my hand on the gun out here instead of here. All right, and then last but not least, remember, human nature, you're subconsciously, you want to bring that aggressive action of the draw stroke over to the trigger press. So you quick draw, your brain thinks quick trigger press. And that oftentimes doesn't work out. Remember, we're getting the gun to the target and then it's press. You got to dial in on the trigger control. Don't give yourself an excuse to jerk the trigger, because trust me, subconsciously, your brain is looking for any opportunity it has to jerk the trigger. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Practice this when you get to the range. LAV out.